it's Scott Manley here, and unlike my usual interplanetary shenanigans, I decided that I would muck around in Kerbal Space Program and try to build something from another game. And so this is the Origin 300. Actually, it's the 325A from Star Citizen, which of course I've been showing off as well. Star Citizen is Chris Roberts of Wing Commanders fame. He is creating another new spaceship fighting, combat, trading. You know, they call it the best damn spaceship game ever, and I sincerely hope he's right. So anyway, this is one of the spacecraft. They made an awesome commercial for it, and so I tried to reproduce it using Kerbal Space Program. This is clearly not stock. This is mostly B9 hardware. There's a few stock parts, I guess, but you know, you can see the guns and everything are made of antenna. We have wheels. Unlike the real one, it is using a jet engine. Also, because I couldn't find a suitable part, this thing has absolutely no fuel in it. It is a jet engine, it's an atmospheric engine, but it has to use infinite fuel to fly. So let's actually try flying it. We'll see how well it handles. Now, when I originally saw the Origin, I thought it would not fly well, simply because the wings were so far back that it would probably have center of mass issues. But then, by being very careful, and you see I was able to get off into the air, what I did was this rear wing, I pitched it downwards so it acts like a spoiler pushing the back of the aircraft down. So it actually flies relatively well, and I'm just turned on stability control, but honestly, you know, it's pretty stable as it is. Let's just try flying the thing around. I've been flying around this Curb Town, of course, because it was a great place to fly. Now, one thing I've got, of course, is the missiles, which don't seem to want to fly straight. Oh, crap. What was that? Did I just fly through the... Well, that's still flying. Oh, look, there's the jet engine, of course, still flying because I have infinite fuel on. Lovely. Let's revert to launch. Flying around Curb Town gives me a lot of opportunity to try flying under things and through things, and generally die in hilarious style. So I've actually been thoroughly enjoying this, because it's not like an interplanetary voyage where you pretty much do all your calculations, set up your maneuver nodes, and the only danger... Oh, okay, great. Oh! That was not what I expected. Oh yes, it is kind of fun to actually embrace the badness sometimes, because I don't crash very often anymore. You'll notice that I don't tend to put out the compilations of destruction anymore, and that's mostly because I've not really been having them. I've had the occasional structural failure, but actual recordings of things exploding and dying has become a lot rarer. So this is actually kind of a lot of fun, because I'm actually able to embrace the badness. Okay, so here we go. Let's gear up. Yes, there we go. Once again, you can see Minmus and of course the moon there. Let's turn around and we'll give ourselves a longer run so we can try to shoot these buildings without actually flying into them. Okay, that should be good enough. Now turn hard. Maybe actually if I go... you know what? Now we want to see this from the inside, or from the outside. Okay, here we go. Level out. Fire. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, no, that didn't work either. Oh, that one flew straight. Excellent. And it will fly on forever, because even though it's using Sepatrons, I have infinite fuel enabled. Of course, once we've ditched those missiles, we're free to maneuver and free to go about our business and not crash into the ground. That would be rather embarrassing. Actually, no, I've already crashed twice, so I don't think crashing counts as embarrassing anymore. Let's try flying through the highway, because what's the worst that could happen? I could crash, and then I would giggle a little. I have been drinking a little bit of beer. Actually, I've been drinking quite a lot of beer. But I'm quite confident that something funny will happen here. Yeah! Man, I made it! I can't believe that's unfortunate. I was thinking I would have some hilarious crash to show you all. Okay, what should we do here? Let's just do that. No, totally missed it. Okay. And flying off into the sun. Let's switch to internal view, of course. Yay! Excellent. Zoom back just a little so I can see where I'm going. Oh, there's the structure. There's Bobcat Industry. Maybe I can split these buildings, okay? Okay, down in between the... Oh, no! Darn. Sorry, Bobcat, I just flew a plane into your building. It's not because your models are bad, it's just because I'm a terrible pilot. But I'm enjoying this nevertheless. Let's go and crash this again. Let's try and shoot something that I was really... Let's try and shoot a good target. I think it doesn't help that I'm traveling at quite high speeds when I'm launching these missiles, but I'll show you these as... actually, we could just show you them from the launch. Let's put on the brakes. Fire engines, fire... See, look! Fire, fly straight, fly straight. These are pretty good, huh? Yeah. Now, get myself straight again. Oh, dear, dear, dear. No, no. Yeah, okay. And there goes the rest of the aircraft. Oh, yes. Let's revert again. It actually has quite a lot of yaw power because the design of the Origin 300i has like 5 vertical control surfaces. So I pretty much put, you know, vertical control surface. Actually, this is a vertical control. So there's only 3 vertical control surfaces. And we have flaps here for roll and pitch control. And that's really it. I guess there's a couple of flaps hidden in... No, I took those flaps out. Note we also have lights and stuff on the front to match the design here. So we can fly at night as well. The wheels wobble a little because they are on cubic octagonal struts so that they don't stick inside the wings. That's been something of a problem, that if I stuck them on the wings they wanted to embed themselves in the wing, which doesn't make for particularly interesting looking... Yes! Now this way? Yes! Look at that. This thing, it does look kind of unwieldy, but I like the way it maneuvers. I wonder if the game, if Star Citizen maneuvers anywhere near as good as this thing, then it will be cheating because of course they're flying in deep space. But if it maneuvers like this, I won't care because I'm quite happy to have, you know, fake dogfighting in space. Honestly, I don't really care whether they go Newtonian or non-Newtonian or whatever. Yes! Scored a direct hit! Sorry, I went all quiet there as I was concentrating. Nice! The missiles going everywhere. Okay, so let's try... What else? We've flown under the runway, we've flown over things. Oh, we could try landing it. Yeah, let's try doing that. Let's just fly a little higher! Little higher, yes. Where can we land it? I'm not going to land it on the roadway, that would be... Oh, let's go over to the airport. Let's get ourselves down here. You see, it flies like about 175, that's relatively good. So yeah, I mean, there are other aircraft, or there are other vehicles from Star Citizen I'd thought of doing. This was kind of the obvious one since it had wings, and I had some cockpits that kind of matched it. It's also probably one of the best known ships because it had that really good commercial. They made a commercial to sell the ship in the game, more or less. Even though the game isn't out, people are, you know, pledging money to buy the ships and stuff so that they'll have it in the online version when it appears. Now, the base ship is the Aurora, and it looks actually more sensible and could probably be done in Kerbal Space Program, except that I guess I don't have a decent command module. It's kind of like what you would get if you took the Panopticon module and stretched it out so the cockpit stuck out further. It's cool looking and all that, but it's probably unrealistic. Yeah, if I cut the power, this thing glides really well. It will glide forever. In fact, I'm probably going to run out of runway before I get down. If I land too fast, these things will waggle me to death. Oh dear, come on. Get on to the ground. I don't care that there's no runway here. 60, 60, 60. Come on, come on. 55. Where's this runway gonna... I'm gonna run out and end up in the ocean, haven't I? 47. Okay, just... Oh, no, 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 no. There we go, yeah. That's what happens. The struts make those rear wheels wobble, and it tends to flop when it lands. When I take the struts and I stick them on the wing, it lands beautifully. But when I try to make it look like the real thing, it tends to wobble itself to death, even if I have struts everywhere. Well, anyway, that was me wasting time because Eve or Bust is, of course, taking a lot more time, and I do have to go and buy a new car tomorrow. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.